Let's get educated. Let's get educated. Let's get educated. Bitch, I'm hella hated. I'm hella hated. Let's get educated. Let's get educated. Let's get educated. Bitch, I'm hella hated. I'm hella hated. Why, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Listen Doctor Radio, and I'm bringing you guys a brand new show today. And I am brought to you by YouTube, Anchor Radio, and Spotify. And you already know what this is. We are the Listen Doctor Radio. Shake the love. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? You already know what this is, man. What's good? I am the Listen Doctor Radio. What's poppin' today on this beautiful Wednesday morning? Man, we got a fucked up story for you guys today. Something that happened in my home city of New Orleans, Louisiana. And I am so tired of hearing and seeing this shit. And in this case right here, there's a case why I say a lot on my platform. The reason why they should have to have tests to have guns. I'm all for gun rights. I'm all for legal weapons. But these people who are getting these weapons, who are creating and doing these crimes, do not have a gun license. So that puts a bad shine on people who actually have gun licenses. And it puts a shine on American people as the whole. And in this story, I want you guys to check out what happened in this story. It's a couple of minutes. I'm going to talk, let you guys see the video, and then I'm going to give you guys my thoughts at the end. I feel this should have not happened, and how we can cure and heal some of the things that we do in our lives. If you would like to call in, the number to call in is 504-289-5057, and you can get on the line. The number to call in is 504-289-5057. That's going to be for the next show. But if you want to talk to me on this particular topic, call in on the next show. Let's go ahead and get to the news story, and then we're going to give you guys how I feel about it, and then from there we can go ahead and discuss it, and I'll give you guys my thoughts. So give me 1 second. This is the first video that I'm showing you guys, is the video of the news story that broke last night.
And New Orleans police say an armed man walked into this Walmart you see behind me here on Chef Mansour Highway in Gentilly Woods, opened fire, killing that employee. Police couldn't say yet whether this was a targeted killing or what the motive was. That is still under investigation, but NOPD Chief Sean Ferguson is praising one of his officers tonight who was working detail here at the time of the shooting. The chief says his officer quickly apprehended the suspect, something he says may have saved other lives. 2 people were shot. 1 died here inside the store. The other victim was shot in the foot and is in stable condition.
So it's going to be on one of the aisles in the store. I won't say specifically where, but on one of the aisles in the store. But the individual, the shooter himself, attempted to flee the business, but our officer who was working this detail immediately apprehended him before he could leave the store at the front of the store.
How many shots do you think you heard?
I think I heard it like 6. At first it was a single one, and after that it looked like the gun just was unloaded. Boom, boom, you know, pop, 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 pop.
Neither the suspect or the victim have been identified yet, but again, the shooter was taken into custody tonight. For now, reporting live in Gentilly, Kimberly Kurth, Fox 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the news story on it. And I'm going to go ahead and play you guys right here. I'm going to go ahead and play you guys what his mama had to say. I'm sorry, the mic wasn't even in front of me. I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what his mama had to say about the situation. The suspect mom spoke on this topic. And let's see if it's valid or not.
parents, and the man suspected in that fatal shooting last night at a Walmart in Gentilly is behind bars tonight, held on a $500,000 bond. Danny Monteverdi spoke exclusively to his mother and has her message to the victim's family.
Kentrell Bayham spent all of Tuesday in an Orleans Parish criminal courtroom. Hours earlier, officers whisked him away from the Gentilly Walmart, where he allegedly killed 28-year-old London McKnight and injured a woman. Now, Bayham faces charges of second-degree murder and attempted second-degree murder.
But I never expected it was my child.
Lazonia Bayham says her son is bipolar and schizophrenic.
My child is sick. He is a sick child.
Police say an officer working a detail at the Walmart quickly arrested Bayham after the shooting, but there are few clues right now as to why it happened.
He must have just snapped or what, I don't know.
Those who knew McKnight described him as a devoted father and employee.
And every time I saw him, always smiles, always, hugs, pounds, high fives, those kind of things. And it's just an unfortunate incident.
Bayham's mother could only apologize to McKnight's family.
My heart go out to him, and I'm sorry that happened. And my son is just a sick child. He has no problem. He just must have snapped. I don't know what caused the thing, but the family, they have my deepest sympathy. My deepest sympathy.
Danny Monteverdi, Eyewitness News.
Bayham has no prior criminal record. McKnight leaves behind a 5-year-old son.
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys heard that story. What did you think about it? And straight the fuck off the back, they said this man had a mental disorder, ladies and gentlemen. A mental disorder. This is what his mom said. And to me, if I'm the person's family who died, the victim's family, I'm not really, how they said, oppressed. Oppressed. Why? Oppressed because she came on TV and said, oh, my son has a problem. You didn't show any empathy. You didn't show any sadness. You didn't show any remorse for the family. You just said they have my deepest condolences and my sympathy, but you're not really acting like they have your sympathy, because you didn't come on TV like a real mother would come on TV and say, I'm sorry that my son did this. You made every excuse in the world. He has bipolar. He has this. He has... Why the fuck did he have a gun, ladies and gentlemen? Can you tell me that? Why the fuck did this man who has he said he has mental disorder and bipolar, why did he have a weapon? Huh? How did he get that weapon? Let's talk about that. Who weapon is it? Did he just buy it off the streets like I know you can in New Orleans and everywhere around? That is the reason why I blame the government. This is why the reason I blame the mother. And this is why the reason I blame society. Because we say fuck our people who have mental disorders. We say fuck them and we let them just carry and go around the world creating havoc, doing anything they want to do. We put them in a corner. We don't really give them attention like we should. And then when they get older and they go up and shoot up a Walmart, then we want to say, oh, that's fucked up. Nah, it's been fucked up. New Orleans, Louisiana has cut the last governor and the last mayor and everybody else in New Orleans who are high official has cut fucking federal funding for the mental disorder people. They have cut it. I say to me, I don't know, but I say like 85% to 90% of the homeless population have a mental disorder. You have to have a mental disorder to live on that street, to live underneath the fucking bridge, and it's cold as fuck. And a lot of them get a lot of money, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of them get a lot of money throughout the day, and they still won't leave that motherfucking bridge. You gotta be fucked up. You gotta be mentally disordered to have a mental disorder so you don't even want to have better. They got people who've been living on the streets for years, bro. For years. And have made a lot of money. They did a news story in New Orleans a couple of years back where a fucking homeless person made on a daily basis $200 to $300 a day begging for money. You know they got people with high-ass degrees that don't make that much money in a day? People who risk their lives like cops who don't make that much money a day? Firemen who don't make that much money a day? But this person was able to make that much money in one fucking day and still homeless? For a year and a half, 2 years? Something's wrong with that. And there's something wrong with this person, and there's something wrong with this person's family. To his mom, to say that my son had a mental disorder, he must have just snapped like it's willy-nilly. Anybody else that's in that store would have died if the police officer. Let's go ahead and give him a fucking hand clap. Let's go ahead and give this police officer a hand clap for that. He stepped up and did a job that he put himself in a line of fire to help make sure this man ain't killing anybody else. And they always say cops are bad cops and cops don't give a fuck about the community. They must do, because this person was stopped. Heads up to you, cop. I appreciate you from doing your job, man, and stepping in. But we got to do a better job with our mental disorder people. And it starts at home. And then it starts in the classrooms and everywhere else. We need to help our mental disorder people. We saying fuck them and just letting them run around. It's not helping. And it shows in this video. Thank you guys for watching. I got more stories to get to you guys about. We will be getting to those today. This is the Listen Doctor Radio.